So on March 16th of 2023, I tweeted this. If any gaming chair companies want to send me something, please. I promise I'll lick it in every video. My back just hurts. It's here.
2 weeks later.
Hey everyone, Jake here, and before we get to the matter of licking the chair, I was of course sent this Ewin Champion Series chair to review. So that's what we're gonna do, baby. All right, so chairs. I don't know how to review them, so I did what any sane person would do, and I headed over to youtube.com/chairexplain, only to discover not a real website. But then I thought to myself, no. I've been sitting in chairs my whole life. I sit in chairs every day, from couches and stools to love seats and toilets. I know chairs. All right, so let me tell you about this chair, but first let's make the transfer. I'm ready, let's make the transfer. It's almost astonishing, just like doing the intro to this video, sitting back in this chair, how uncomfortable I was, and immediately getting like, oh, so glad to be back in this one. Oh. So let me do my best to break down exactly what's going on here. This is like a $50 chair that I got from Amazon, just like a normal office chair. And then I of course have the Ewin Champion Series right now behind me. And the big things that really stand out to me are, one, it's like super adjustable. There's so many different ways that you can get it like perfect for you. But one of the big advantages of this chair is that they have this little cushion they give you. And you can put this guy like exactly where it needs to be for your back. You know what I mean? Slot it in so that you are at maximum comfort. And that little guy actually, I think, goes a long way. And then you actually have the same sort of situation with this pillow here that's on like a seatbelt thing. So you move it exactly where it'll be like most effective for your neck. And then you go, ooh, yeah, then you're smooth sailing. But I think what I really want people to understand is that I was so uncomfortable. You know, I work from home, I work here, I sit at this desk. I was so uncomfortable that I was actively like tweeting, like talking to my fiance about how much I didn't like the chair that I was in, and I needed something. And then I got this, and for the past 2 weeks I've been using it. I haven't complained about my back. I haven't complained about any of this nonsense once. So something's going on. But really, I think the biggest compliment I can give this Ewin Champion Series chair is that it's teaching me to have good habits when I am sitting down. And what I mean by that is that, like, you know, if I can sit in this chair, obviously, and pretend it isn't there and like hunch over and put my shoulders together and do all the things that you're not supposed to do when you're like sitting at an office, I can still do those things. I'll still have the problems I was having. But the difference here is that this chair kind of rewards you for having good habits. And since it does that, I think it's encouraging you to keep those good habits up. Because if I sat back in this chair, obviously I get the relief of not being hunched over and everything, but I wouldn't get quite as comfortable as this chair is making me be. So I want to be this comfortable. So it reminds me, it's like, Jake, you know, if you want to be that comfortable, all you got to do is relax. And you're gonna get it, and you're in. God, I'm so stupid. I'm like making this video now, and I'm going back to like my like talking to the camera habits, where I'm like on an insane angle, hunched over in one, you know what I mean? Just being crazy. But really, this chair has been like a really big success for me, not because it's like magic or crazy or anything, but it simply is rewarding my body for having good habits and maintaining good habits. And that has been enough to like change my muscle memory and be like, oh, when you're working, all you got to do is get the chair right where you want it to be and relax. And if you can train your mind to do that, you're gonna be so happy in this chair. Oh, there's one more thing I want to show. Hold on, one more thing. You can go all the way back for nap time. You can go all the way back, baby. Now, to wrap up this review, Ewin did of course send us a review copy. Well, I guess it's not a review chair, if you will. So we've got to give it a score, and here is where my head is at. I think something we need to take into consideration is the price. You know, normally we're reviewing video games and we're working within like a super small framework, you know? Video games price can only go so high and can only go so low, but chairs, you can find chairs for so much money or so little money. So it's important to mention this chair right here is listed on their website right now at $369. Now that is with a Mother's Day ad that is running at the time of the recording of this video, but we actually have via a link in the description below, you can use the code GameXplain to save 20% off on this chair when you buy it yourself. So the question in my head is this chair worth $369? And of course, this is all going to come down to you, your budget, but for me, I'm in a chair every day. I'm working in the chair, I'm doing stuff in the chair. If you took this review unit away from me, I would go out and buy another one. I would. It's that big of a game changer in my life. So for my review score, Ewin chair, I think if I loved the chair, I would lick it. And that's not where we're at. I'm giving it a liked a lot. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. I almost forgot my promise to lick the chair if I did indeed receive one, and I have indeed received one. So I turn it over to you. I will adhere to whatever the top comment on this video says. If the top comment is a proponent of licking the chair, you will get a video of me licking the chair. If the top comment says this was obviously made in jest, this was a joke, Jake was just trying to express how much he wanted a chair, then you will have saved me from licking the chair. But commenters, it's up to you. Don't let me down.